Hey everyone, this is Modest Millions, and today I'm going to be covering my complete tailoring gold guide for Shadowlands. This is going to be a more focused guide covering the major items that you should be focused on for tailoring to make gold and what you should be doing to improve your profits with your tailoring. So let's go. Alright guys, so first I'm going to outline everything that we'll be talking about in the video so that I also can put timestamps down below if you want to come back and check out specific things. So we're going to be covering bags, the base 151 Shadowlace armor, getting Crafter's Mark II and making the Shadowlace 168 gear, smaller flips to look out for, and then the Grim Veiled items and how you should level them. Alright, so right off the bat, let's talk about bags. So we have these shrouded cloth bags that are the 30 slot bags like the ones we had in BFA. These only take 20 shrouded cloth and 15 number threads to make. However, with the jump in number thread prices, that means that no matter what you do, the shrouded cloth bags will always cost you at least 135 gold if you're not using a goblin or exalted with the faction. So for right now, at a minimum, most of you will have it at 135 gold cost. And with the bracers and raw gold vendor shuffle nerfs and shrouded cloth prices dropping on my server to around 1 gold and 50 silver, you're looking at a total crafting cost of 165 gold per bag, with an NA average of being around 182 per bag, and having a pretty decent sale average. So that's not bad. So you're still looking at having a decent flip with this. So now let's talk a little bit about the lightless silk pouches. Now these are the 32 slot bags, and these have a potential to make some more profit, obviously. However, the sell rate is only about half of the 30 slot bags. The base cost of number thread has these at 225 gold, and it also costs 15 lightless silk, which on my server is going for around 80 gold right now, which means the craft of costing is around 1300 gold plus on my main server, and right now the sale cost on the AH is 980 gold. So these are a net loss on my server if you buy them from the AH. Keep in mind, lightless silk prices jumped with the reset with Castle Nathria because of all the crafters making legendaries enchanted lightless silk. I buy mine in trade chat from people selling lightless silk in bulk for about 40 gold each. With this, I'm making around 50 gold per flip. They sell pretty consistently, and you're going to start making bigger profits once the lightless silk prices come back down and stabilize. So now moving on, we want to talk about the base Shadowlace armor. Now on my server, this is selling very well with people starting to work on getting their alts up. However, profit margins on these are very small, so make sure that you're just watching the prices on your server. This is the best way to raise your eye level on your newly 60 ungeared character, and do so quickly. So once the reset is over and dies down a little bit with the prices, keep an eye out on these because these are great consistent sellers. Now let's move on and talk about the item level 168 Shadowlace armor. Now to get this, you have to have spent the time to become cordial with the Venari, which means taking a good amount of time grinding in the maw. Personally, I'm still doing this. However, I would like to talk about it on the sales of these items. On my server, they're being posted and almost immediately bought out. These items are great right now for filling in your eye level with 168 gear. So on my server, these are selling daily on my auction house and in trade chat for 9 to 12k. And if you can hit the rep grind and get this quickly and be some of the first on your server to be posting this, you will for sure make bank. So now we're going to talk about the two last things before we get into the serious gold makers right now for Shadowlands Tailoring. So we're going to talk about the Shadowlace Cloak and the pink party hat. So the Shadowlace Cloak is behind the Undying Army reputation being honored. This is a decent cloak upgrade. However, from what I've seen, the 151 cloak right now is making around 1 to 2k profit per craft. However, with a lot of people using the cape for the slots and legendaries, I don't see this being a huge seller. However, talking about what I was talking about before, if you work toward the rank 2 crafters mark, you can get these up to level 168, and this will be really big on your server if you have these first. And finally, talk a little bit about an item that has been eluding me until recently. I'm going to touch a little bit about where you need to go to find this in here. I'm also just going to make another video and post it for anybody else that misses it. So I was having a rough time getting the pink party hat pattern. This item drops from world drops and creatures in Maldraxxus. So if anyone is wondering where you need to get this pattern, you're going to come straight over here in Maldraxxus and kill the burning extracts and the animated plagues. So I came here and farmed this for around 6 minutes. I had been killing a bunch of other mobs trying to get the drop and I just couldn't get it. It only took me 6 minutes of farming this spot and killing the plagues, and this is a very, very easy farm, and I was able to get the pattern. The pink party hats are a very easy flip. On most servers right now, even with the number thread, it only costs about 30 to 40 gold to make them, and they sell for 150 to 250 gold each, which is a nice little flip. And especially if others are having a hard time getting the pattern on your server, you can be one of the few that has this item up. Now, moving on to the final part of Shadowlands tailoring right now. These are the Grim Veiled items. Now, currently, I am in the process of making a spreadsheet with these because it is kind of difficult to keep track with the profits. Once this is done, I'll put a link in the info down below, so just come back and check it out. It shouldn't be a day or two more past the video being posted. This will let you input the prices on your server for Shrouded Cloth, Lightless Silk, and it will give you a specific crafting cost for each rank of each item. But I've also done a lot of testing on this, so I can give you the information that I already have. So currently, looking at my spreadsheet and all the information, if you're looking to rank up an item from 1 to 4, you're looking at taking a loss during leveling from rank 1 to rank 2. And you're looking at a loss of about 3 to 4,000 per craft. So anywhere from 45 to 50k loss right off the bat to get your rank 1s to rank 2. Then once you get rank 2, for most of the items, you're looking at actually making 1 to 3k per profit. You're looking at making around 10 to 20k profit for crafting the items to get from rank 2 to rank 3. Then the fun begins. So the only one that we're going to keep out of these next numbers that I'm talking about is the cape. The cape only sees about a 3 to 4k profit per craft at rank 3. Everything else has a very nice jump, around 5 to 10k per craft profit. And then after you make all those and you hit your rank 4, you're looking at another great jump. So at rank 4, you're currently looking at roughly 10 to 12k profit per craft for the bracers, the belt, and the cape. And then everything else, you're looking at a US average of around 18 to 30k profit per craft. These have been absolutely insane recently on my server since the launch of Castle Nathria and Mythic Plus. I've been averaging selling anywhere from 5 to 10 capes per day, plus roughly 3 to 6 of the robes. And the breakdown between the ranks is a majority of the items that are selling are the rank 1s that I took a loss on and the rank 4s that are making me tons of profit. It's taken me on average the past 4 days around 8 to 12 hours worth of sales to see a recoup on the loss of leveling from rank 1 to rank 2. So don't let the price of the initial investment of getting from rank 1 to rank 2 deter you from leveling your ranks. The profits are there in the end because the initial investment is a gating aspect for most people not wanting to spend the gold. Now, also one final thing to take into consideration when you're talking about maximizing your profits. So a good way to cut some cost is either, like myself, be an enchanter with your tailorer, or getting materials and bringing them to an enchanter to make your enchanted lightless silk. Doing this is currently saving you around 50 to 100 gold per silk, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you take into consideration that a lot of the rank 4 items are using 50 lightless silk per one, you're looking at saving an additional 2,500 to 5k per craft, which over time is going to add up very quickly, and also give you plenty of savings to tip your enchanter, because if you're doing this a lot, it is a lot of time invested on their end. So guys, focus on these things and you'll be doing very well and well on your way to making some serious gold in Shadowlands tailoring. I'll be making updates as time goes on new patterns and other items and patches that come into play. Hopefully it'll only take me a couple of days after posting the video to get the spreadsheet done so that you guys can start posting your info and see the profits from your server on the Grim Veiled items. If you all enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe down below. Check out the Discord, and I will see you guys in the next video.